Should you buy Luokung Technology Corp stock? Luokung closed the session of the 16th of March 2021 at $1.46. And currently in the post-market session, we have about 25,500 shares that have crossed the tape so far. But during that session of the 16th, it fluctuated by about 13.65%. That is quite volatile, between $1.36 and $1.55. And the volume fell with the stock price as well. Obviously, it's dropped about by some percentage. And going on, we can see that it has a market cap of $464.1 million, 317.847 million shares outstanding. And you may not have heard about this stock, but it's getting popular. So what do you need to know about the stock? So apparently it's one of the stocks. It's a Chinese company, obviously, and it says it seeks. This was as at the 8th of March 2021. It says Luokung Technology seeks temporary emergency relief over U.S. trade blacklist. Luokung files court case challenging inclusion on Trump's blacklist of Chinese companies. And then there's also another one that says Luokung says Nasdaq withdraws the listing notice, trading to continue until May 8th. And then on Nasdaq as well, they have this piece that says what do you need to know about Luokung Technology before you invest. It says it's a company dedicated to spatial temporal data services. It operates in China under its two major brands, Luokung and Super Engine. This has its offering interactive location-based services in the country. The company does so with satellite and UAV remote sensing image data, HD map, 2D and 3D internet map, relative time trajectory, IoT industrial stream data. Some of the company's recent acquisitions include Super Engine in August of 2018, BotBrain AI in May of 2019, and EMG in August of 2019. Okay, so that's just a snapshot of what you probably need to know about Luokung, but it's getting quite popular. We covered the stock in the session we had on the 15th, I believe, 15th of March 2021, a live session. And going down, we can see that momentum is also rising, strongly bullish. Volume, I think, is also strongly bullish as well. And we can see but the MACD is below the signal line, and it says it appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend. Although its MACD is presently below the signal line, shares remain 108.2% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. It shows that it's outperforming the S&P 500 index. Momentum is improving. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors begin to purchase shares. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer-term accumulation has given way to near-term selling pressure by traders, and we have indeed that volatility is there. See, Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than normal volatility that accompanied the recent price move. Events such as this may precede a pause or reversal in the near-term trend. So, moving on, we can see yes, it has pulled back a bit, from this. It closed at $1.64 on the 15th of March and closed down at $1.46 or thereabouts during at the end of the last session, which was on the 16th of March. So at that point it had it was almost converged with its 20-day trend line, slightly below its 20 trend line. So it's trading in between the 10 and the 20-day trend lines. These are short-term trend lines, but also above the 50-day trend line. So technically, well, where does it fall? Where does it fall in there? Let's have a look at the daily chart. Sorry, at the live stream chart, the 1-minute live stream chart. So this is the 1-minute live stream chart, and at the close of the session, it was actually very bearish. The momentum was equally bearish. The stock itself was bearish. At such a point, it may be construed a temporary buying opportunity. So going back to the daily chart, sorry about that, going back to the daily chart, it just a slight reprieve. So but even at that, it may be deemed yet just a correction as it was indicated, but though not as much. But it wouldn't. Yeah, any correction, any retracement is good. Any retracement is good. So currently in trading in between its short-term trend lines. So yeah, if you want to get into this stock because of the fundamentals, yeah, be careful as well, because of the fact that it has this case about delisting and trading continues to the end of May 8th and all that stuff. So the fundamentals, they look right and all that stuff, but it's there's a lot of controversy around the stock, and also it may be getting the interest of certain short sellers and all that stuff. But if you want to disregard all of those things, the politics and the interest of short sellers and all that stuff, you can get in just because of the fact that it's a penny stock and the fundamentals. So if you have to do that, by all means, just be careful. Don't get involved with a lot of money. It's becoming of great interest to a lot of market participants, and that will also attract, not only the regulators already there, it will also attract the interest of such short sellers. So, and you and I by now know what to do. When they come into the stock, they will short it, they will sell it short, they will begin to divulge all sorts of disclosures about the company. And if you put in a lot of money, then the money will sit down there and it's just dormant, and that will begin to worry you. So this is our take on Luokung. So technically, yeah, somewhat of a good buying opportunity, somewhat, fundamentally sound, but at the same time as well, there's regulatory incursions, and then and also trading activities, that in the form of the interest of short sellers. So you have to be careful. Just balance the whole book very well, and don't put a lot of money into in the stock, and just always hold some at the sidelines to attack or get involved when things change and all that stuff. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share. If you really do subscribe, thank you very much for watching this video.